literally the most excited I have been for a clothing haul in a long time, and it's because I've wanted to try this brand forever, but they are pricey. They are pricey. Today we are going to be trying out some dresses from Abercrombie. Now, I have seen them all over social media for a couple of years now. I'd say like 2 or 3 years I've seen them popping off with the most beautiful dresses. But when some of them are like £100 each a dress, I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it until now, because when I placed this order, Abercrombie had a 25% off sale. So we're going to be testing out Abercrombie dresses today together for the first time. I've got 5 dresses to try. I'm so excited, and we're going to test them out together to see what the quality feels like, what the fit is like, whether they're worth that extra little bit of money to buy a special occasion dress. I am so excited. I've got a big old box to try here. So we're going to delve on in. I've got a couple of different sizes because I wasn't quite sure on the size, and I wanted to make sure that some of them fit at least. But before we do jump on in to today's video, if you're new here, I would absolutely love it if you wanted to subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe to my channel, but it means that you get notified of any upcoming videos that I have. And if you enjoy this video, if you give it a like, I'd really appreciate it. And let me know down in the comments what you think of the dresses I've tried. As I said, I will link everything down in the description box, as well as a link to the sale if the sale is still on. So the first dress that I want to try is the dress that I am the most excited about, because look at how beautiful this is. So originally this dress is £90. So she is pricey, but she's absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to get it on. It does feel like it's a really nice fabric. It feels really nicely made, but it's gonna take a lot for me to spend £90 on a dress. Now, granted, I got this 25% off, but still, that's a lot of money, so it's gonna take a lot. I picked this up in an XXL tall. That's one of the things that I did really appreciate. They have petite, regular, and tall options for a lot of their items. I think I'm between an XL and an XXL, because they do those in-between sizes that I always struggle with. I am a size 20 to 22 in terms of dresses at the moment, and their sizing is, for an XL, it's 18 to 20, and for an XXL, it's 22 to 24. So I am absolutely in between the two sizes. So I've picked a couple of different sizes to try. I think I've talked enough. I want to get this on my body so badly. So let's see how it looks. Guys, oh my goodness. I don't know if I have ever put a more beautiful dress on my body. Okay. I'm a little bit lost for words, which doesn't happen very often, because I can talk for England, but this, you cannot tell me this is not beautiful. Wow, this is just, okay, find your words, Trina, find your words. Let's be descriptive here. I don't know, guys, this is stunning. I love everything about it. I think the fabric, the design is just absolutely stunning. I love the color. Oh my goodness. And the length. She is so pretty. I love the ruched effect here on the chest. I think, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love how it comes in at the waist. I love the poofy sleeves. I don't know. Oh my goodness. And she has pockets. Oh my goodness. I am just so in love. Okay, right, let's get critical. Let's look at this in a bit more detail. Let's remember that you are wearing a, what was it, £90 dress. Let's think this through. So, one thing I would say, now granted, I do have a black bra on, but maybe that's good because it kind of highlights this problem a little bit. The sleeves are sitting just a little bit further off my shoulder than I would want to for my bra, because my bra strap does keep showing, like if I move too much, and you can see it more at the back, I think. Like, look, you can see my bra, and I don't think I'm wearing a bra that is particularly, like, has the straps further in than they normally would. I think this would happen with most bras. So I think maybe the way around that is to wear a strapless bra, which isn't my favorite thing to do, but you know, for a dress that's this beautiful, I can make it work. But I do wish that the top, like the sleeves, came in just a little bit more, if I'm just being super critical. Other than that, I don't know. I'm not sure what to say. I think I've got a little bit of extra room in the top, and a little bit of room on the waist, but I think it is fitting me quite well. I'm really interested to see how the size down fits, because I've got this dress in a different pattern in the size down so we can compare, but this size is absolutely working. I would just, you know, if the top was like the teensiest bit tighter, that would be great, but then I would be worried because it is fitting me really nicely around the waist, but it does have this elastic panel, so maybe yeah, I think actually maybe a size down will work. We'll see, but like I said, I thought I would be like bang in the middle of these two sizes, so it might be that they both work. I'm in heaven. I'm in absolute heaven with this dress. I just feel, I feel like a princess. I feel so good in this dress, and this fabric is just so gorgeous. Oh, I'm telling myself I can keep one. I can keep one dress. So you're going to have to help me, because I've got a feeling I'm going to want to keep more than one, and I need to be strong. So please do tell me when we get to the end of this video which of the dresses I should keep, because this is a really strong contender. I'm in heaven. I love it. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. It does have, in case you're interested, a little bit of an underskirt, which is great. And then yeah, it's a tiered skirt. I can't get over this ruching. This is just so pretty. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. We'll have to see how the other dresses compare, but let's try the other dress I've got in this style that's a different fabric or a different design and a size smaller to see how they compare. So this is the other design that I've picked. Now, I think that the one that I have on now is like a lot more detailed and like different, but this feels a little bit more everyday and versatile. So we'll have to see, but it's going to have to really compete to beat this dress because I'm so in love. I think we're in trouble here. Or should I say my bank balance is in trouble, because this... Oh, this is also just so pretty. So this is the same dress, again in a tall, but this time in the XL rather than the XXL. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is I can't really see much difference in the size. I've still got like a little bit of extra fabric here, but maybe it's accentuated because it is a little bit tighter on the chest, but barely, hardly at all. Like, I honestly, if you didn't tell me that these were different sizes, I would have said they're the same size. So I'm a little bit confused. Maybe this like elastic panel is just, or maybe this is a little bit more stretched out actually. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. Can you see a difference in the size? I'm not sure. I don't know. But anyway, it's the same dress, obviously. So I'm not going to go on too much because the only difference is the size and the like pattern of choice. Now, I'm a bit stuck because I think the other one is so much more beautiful, but this is more like versatile. I would wear this probably more often, but I feel like I could replicate this style, like this pattern, in dresses elsewhere, but maybe not in as such a beautiful fit and structure. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Do I go for the fact that I think the other one is more beautiful and accept that there's probably less occasions to wear it to? Or maybe I just need to get over it and just wear the damn dress. Wear the dress whenever I want to wear the dress. Dress it up, dress it down. You make it versatile. Or do I just need both? No way, Jose, will my bank account allow me to have both. This is just still so beautiful. I love it so much. The colour of the stripes is this gorgeous like brown colour. And it's hard to say gorgeous brown colour in the same sentence, but you know what I mean? Like, I think it's just a really, really nice brown. In fact, get me a bronzer, this shade, please. This is my perfect bronzer shade. So going off on a tangent here. I don't know, guys. We've still got the same problem with the bra. So again, I think it needs a strapless bra. Which do we prefer? I love them both. I could very, very happily wear both. I just think the first one felt more special, but I don't know. I want them both. Oh, I don't know. I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to be in trouble. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. It really, really, really is. But did the first one make my heart sing a little bit more? Maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But I don't know. I love this like shape is everything to me. The ruching on the chest. I know I keep saying it, but I think it's so pretty and delicate. And then it cinches in at the waist and it flows beautifully. I am obsessed, and I could see myself getting on Vinted and hunting down more of this style of dress because it's beautiful. So if you're selling any in an XL or an XXL, because apparently they don't look drastically different unless you guys can see something that I can't. Maybe when I'm editing this, I'll be like, Trina, you silly Billy, I can see the difference in the size. But yeah, just drop me a Vinted links down below if you're selling more of these dresses, because I need more of these in my life. One of the things that I think is great about Abercrombie is not only do they do some of their dresses, I'm not going to say all because I haven't clicked on all, but a lot of the ones I was looking at, they do their dresses in different lengths. So I'm wearing the tall, I am 5'9", so it recommended that I go for the tall option. They've got tall, regular and petite, but they also tend to make a lot of their dresses in like different lengths altogether. So this is the same style dress, but the shorter version. These are the midi lengths, and they do maxi as well. Now, I'm not a big lover of maxi dresses, so I didn't pick any of the maxi ones to try, but I did have to pick a midi one because, one, this blue is just gorgeous. Someone told me on Instagram or TikTok the other day that blue is my color, and I'm listening to them. I am jumping headfirst into the blue. So yeah, I picked it up in this blue color. I'm just interested to see how the length is on me. I think I picked the tall version. I did. I picked the tall version. So I'm hoping it's going to work for me, because I do struggle with shorter dresses. So this one is in an XXL in a tall. This is £58. So with the discount that I got, this is feeling a lot more reasonable and in the realm of what I would normally pay for a dress. But we'll have to see, because if it's too short, then probably not. But if it's long enough, then I can get away with it. I think it's really cute. So let's give it a go. Now, this is interesting, because this is the larger of the two sizes, and I can definitely feel that this is bigger than the last dress. So I might have to try the first dress on again and see if I just wasn't paying attention enough, or if that one is just running small for some reason. So this is how the shorter dress looks. It's adorable. It's absolutely adorable. I love this so much. I am a bit worried though about the length. I don't have any chub rib shorts on at the minute. We'll put them on in a second, because I have a feeling that they will peek through, which is not the look that I'm going for with this dress. But these thighs cannot cope without some chafing protection on the go. I can't do it. I've got big thighs. They need protecting. So I would have to wear some kind of shorts with this. So we'll put them on in a minute, but I just wanted to let the dress shine in all its glory. I love it so much. I love the way that it looks this length as well. But I do have to make sure that it works. This colour as well is absolutely gorgeous. I would absolutely get the midi length dress in this colour. So again, someone just like go scouting and hunting on Vinted for me. I'll be your best friend forever. I do think this is absolutely adorable, but I would definitely need it in the size smaller, because I can feel here there's a lot of excess like fabric here, and it is fitting looser around my waistline. You can see that it's workable, but it's definitely just a little bit too big. Like at the back, we can see there's a lot of give in this elastic. So I definitely would go for the XL, which is the 18 to 20. Oh my goodness. Let's put these biker shorts on, or chub rub shorts, whatever you want to call them. I get mine from Snag. They are their chub rub shorts, but so you could wear biker shorts. That works as well. But yeah, let's put them on and see, because I'm nervous because I really want it to work. These are what the shorts look like, by the way. I will link them down below. I get all of my tights from Snag. They are basically just tights, but in a shorts length, if that makes sense. And I just wear these under all of my dresses to protect my thighs and also to protect my dignity, because I am clumsy. So yeah, the shorts are peeking through. Let me see if I could pull them up a little bit. And obviously I am wearing black ones, so I could probably wear the more like skin toned colored ones that they do. But any kind of movement, you're going to see them. Now, Snag do a shorter version, but I wouldn't recommend them because I find that they roll up. I need this length. So let me pull them up a little bit more, could we make it work if we were like really trying to? You know what? Yes. And if I was wearing the more skin-toned coloured shorts, they would work even better. Now, obviously, as I twirl, the dress goes up. You're going to see them. But I think it works. I do think it works. But I feel like I would be more comfortable in the midi dress. And I feel like still between the three that I have, the first one, still the one that made my heart sing a little bit more. But it's good to know that I can make them work in this length, because imagine this in white for one of my hen do outfits. That could be cute. My hen do isn't until next year, so I don't know why I'm getting like carried away from myself. But yeah, I do really, really like it. I do really, really like it. You know, I'm glad this isn't in my size right now, because the fact that I'd have to return it and reorder it makes it a lot harder for me to keep it, because if this was fitting in my size, it would be so easy for me to just pop it in my wardrobe and deal with the consequences later. But yeah, no, I think it's adorable, and I'm glad to see that it's long enough that I could make it work. Remember, I bought this in tall, so if you get the regular or the petite, it's going to be shorter. So maybe, you know, if you're looking for a little bit of a longer length, go for the taller option. But yeah, it's just adorable. Next up, we've got two quite different dresses to try, starting with this denim dress. If you know me, you know that I love, love, love a denim dress. So I had to try this one. She's heavy. I can tell that it's really like a good quality and well made just by the weight. So it is a more straight up and down midi length denim dress. And like I said, it's got some weight on it. I got this in, what did I get it in? I got this in the XXL in the tall again. I think that getting the XXL was probably a good idea with this, because it is a more structured fabric and it is more of a straight up and down dress, which I do struggle with and often will size up in. So hopefully that works. This was £90 originally. So let's give this a go and see how it feels. Because at the moment I'm looking at it and I'm like, it looks nice, but it doesn't look as special as these dresses. So let's give it a go. Okay, so this is the denim dress, and it's obviously a completely different type of dress to the past three that we've seen. But I wanted to give us some options. We've got a fifth dress, which again that's a bit of a wild card. We'll have to see how that one goes. It's fine. I think I just don't love it on me. The top is a little bit loose, and then the bottom is just a bit tight. Like I feel like it's just hugging this pouch a little bit. It's not too clingy on, like in general, but it's just, I don't know, it's just highlighting things a little bit. And this is when I'm stood up. Like when I sit down, it's probably going to be like, yeah, you can see the rolls on the go there, which is fine, but it's just not what I'm going for. It's not my ideal look in a dress. In terms of length, I would have probably liked it to be a little bit shorter, just in terms of the style. So I did pick this in the tall option, but I'd maybe go for like the petite option, as long as all that does is change the length of it. Or maybe, I don't know actually, because it probably the whole thing is designed for a petite body. I would be so interested to order the same dress in tall, regular and petite to see what changes that actually makes. Because I think stylistically, style-wise, I would like it to be just a tinsy bit shorter. It does have adjustable straps, like there's buttons, so you can make the straps a little bit shorter, a little bit longer. I think that's really good. But I am struggling up top here with a bit of gaping on the go. We don't have any pockets in this dress, which I think is good, because on a more like figure hugging dresses, sometimes pockets can just like really stick out and look a little bit awkward. It's really well made. Like it's a really good, structured, nice denim. I can tell that it's really well made. I just don't love it on me. I don't love it on me. So for me, I think this is going to have to be a no. I don't think it's bad. It's not making me do my happy dance. It's not making me feel great. It's not making, how many times have I said heart sing in this video? Is that the new cute? Because I know I say cute a lot. People tell me that, but hey, anyway, it's not making my heart sing. So this one's an easy no. Thank goodness, because if I loved it, I'd be having some turmoil at the moment trying to pick between the dresses. So we've got one more dress to try, and it's a proper like, wild card. I've gone a bit rogue with this last one. It's a more form-fitting, figure-hugging, bodycon ruched dress. Now, I know that I just complained about this dress showing off my tummy, but I love a dress like this, a darker dress that's like a mesh bodycon ruched dress. For nights out, it's all I've been wearing, and it makes me feel so good about myself. So I had to try this. Now, if I remember rightly, I did have to get this, yes, in an XL because they didn't have it in an XXL. So that does make me nervous because I would definitely have sized up in a dress like this before. So we're going to give it a go. I just thought that it looked so like fun and like sexy. You know what I'm saying? It's got this like part in the middle where it doesn't have the underdress. So we've got a bit of skin peeking through. And I just thought, it's completely different to any of the other dresses we've tried. And I want to make sure if I'm trying a brand for the first time, sorry, I'm trying to figure out which way this goes because I'm a bit confused. But if I'm trying a brand for a first time, I want to be versatile. I want to pick different options. So we'll give it a go. You never know. It could be my new favorite going out dress. This was £90 originally. So yeah, I'm not sure. Is this a sleeve? No, it's like a little hoop. I'm going to have to get a picture up, guys, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how this one's going to go, but let's just hope and pray and see what happens. Okay. I have lots and lots of thoughts. Lots and lots of thoughts. My first thought is I would absolutely wear shapewear with this dress. I don't like wearing shapewear on the daily, but sometimes a dress calls out for some shapewear just to hold everything in place, and a dress like this needs a little bit of shapewear for me just to smooth everything over a little bit. I don't know, guys. I'm torn. Part of me loves it, but I feel like it's just showing off those curves a little bit too much, and I wonder if it was one size up, would it be great? Now I know I can see the comments right now. This is not everyone's style. Not everyone is going to love this, but it is a dress. Not necessarily this one or this size, but this kind of dress, this figure hugging mesh body dress is a dress that I feel great in. And not everyone's going to agree. We all have different opinions and we all have different styles and things that we love. But the dresses that I have that are like this, I feel amazing in. So I just wanted to get that out there, that everyone has different preferences, and I totally accept this isn't everyone's preference, but for some of us, it is our preference. So there's so much to talk about with this dress, and then maybe I'll gather my thoughts at the end and give you my opinion. So yeah, there's a lot going on. We do have that mesh piece here that doesn't have the under skirt on, so we can see a bit of skin coming through. It is strapless, so I have just tucked my straps in. A proper strapless bra would probably help a little bit more. But it does have some of that like rubber type material to help hopefully keep it in place. There's so much ruching going on, which I love. I love it. And we have got a high slit here on the side, which just adds to the sexy vibe, you know? Which, yeah, it's a little bit high, so I would have to wear those shorter chub rub shorts because, like I said, I ain't going out in a dress without something protecting my thighs. This is how it looks from the back. Oh, she's got... from the back, I'm loving it. We do have this little thing that would really annoy me. And to be honest, I think if the dress fit me perfectly, this would be enough to, like, put me off. It's this little loop that just slots over your shoulder. And I think, imagine on a night out, every 2 minutes, I'd be like, this thing is just annoying me. I did have to Google it, to be honest. I did have to go on the Abercrombie website and look at how this was worn, because, yeah, I just wasn't sure. But that is what it's meant to do. It is floor length on me. Oh my goodness, where can I stand that you can actually see? I'm still getting used to filming in this room. But yeah, it is floor length for me. They didn't have different height options. This was the only option, so just bear that in mind. Though you could just cinch it up a little bit, I think, if you needed it a little bit shorter, but maybe not too much. I love the fabric. I love the design. I think it's not fitting perfectly on me. I do not mind in this kind of dress, like I said, that it's going to show off my curves, but I think this is clinging just a little bit too much. Give it to me one size up and I think that I could feel fabulous. But in this size, it's just, I just need a teensy bit more room, just a wee bit, just a little bit. So yeah, I don't think this is one for me, partially because this would just get on my nerves and partially because I think I just need one size up, but I'm telling you, like, it's not far away. It's not far away. And so I would definitely try more figure hugging dresses like this from Abercrombie. So that is my first Abercrombie & Fitch haul. I have had the most fun filming this. You'll have to let me know if you want to see more hauls from Abercrombie & Fitch because I can make it happen. I could empty my bank balance for you and make it happen if you really, really want it to happen. Let me know in the comments if you do because there's a lot more that I want to try. I've done a lot of whispering. I'm having a lot of fun having a microphone, which is needed in this room because otherwise this room would be echoey. Yeah. Oh, I just keep catching myself in this dress. And from certain angles, I'm like, wait, let me get an angle that I'm in love with. Oh, certain angles, I'm like, yes. I think I'm torn between the first two dresses, but I think it's got to be the first dress. I think it has to be the first dress. That's the one that made me go and lose my breath and make my heart sing. Don't take a shot every time I say heart sing, but let me know what you think. I am so excited to hear your thoughts on this haul. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.